back with another Mr. Nightmare video for you guys. This is going to be called 3 Disturbing True Movie Theater Stories Volume 2 by Mr. Nightmare, of course. So, I'm not too sure if you guys like when I pause the videos or not. I'm literally filming this one right after the last one, but it's going to be uploaded at a different time. So, this one's almost 13 minutes long. The last video I did edit a lot more than I normally do. Because normally I don't do that much editing. By that I mean like pausing it, stopping it, you know, doing all that good stuff. So I don't normally do that. If you guys don't mind that, then cool. I'll try not to pause, but if I have to, I'll have to. Right, so 3 Disturbing True Movie Theater Horror Stories. I have not been to the movies since 2017 or 2018, I'm not too sure. But it was definitely before the pandemic, obviously. A couple years before, which of course, back then I didn't know. Oh yeah, in 2 years, we're all gonna be shut the hell down. Never would have saw that coming. COVID just came out of nowhere and punched us all in the face, basically. I remember my province was like, the risk to this province is low. And COVID's like, I'm gonna change that right now. That's what COVID said. That's literally what COVID said. Because, you know, we've been locked down forever, you know, stay at home order. Just how shit's going right now. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing healthy and well and staying safe. Wear a mask, distance, stay home if you can. And I don't know, I don't want to say get the vaccine because, like, I don't know if I will, so I can't really say get the vaccine. But if you want to get the vaccine, get the vaccine. Anyways, let's go, guys. I honestly miss the movies though. Like, I went with my best friend and with my mom, my sister, and her boyfriend, by Alex ZTV.
This took place back when the first Insidious movie came out. My friend Charlie and I went to see the 10 p.m. screening of it at one of our local movie theaters.
Perfect.
The theater we went to went out of business years ago, likely due to the fact that it didn't get enough business. I say that because every time we went there, the theater was completely dead, aside from maybe 3 or 4 other people at most.
That's it?
This night was no exception. Besides Charlie and I, there were 2 other people in the theater. One somewhat larger woman, and one scrawny man about 5'7".
Me!
During the previews before the movie, the man kept getting up and switching seats. It immediately struck us as bizarre.
Oh, okay, nah.
Every time he'd get up, he'd look around the room, and even look at Charlie and I for a few seconds every time. Eventually, he walked over to the woman a few seats down from him, and started speaking to her in a whisper.
Oh, God.
She said something back to him that we couldn't hear. Then he said sorry and walked away from her
saying back the fuck
to sit
up,
at the
bitch,
last seat in the aisle. He was just 2 aisles down from us. Eventually the movie started, and the opening scene to the movie was a bit scary. It was followed by this loud, scary violin sound. We noticed the guy 2 aisles down shaking his head, and he muttered something. Then he turned around at us, and climbed up to our aisle and sat down 2 seats from me. He asked if it's okay he sat there, and I nodded. He said thank you really loud, and I noticed the woman in front of us turned around to look. Charlie and I looked at each other.
Oh, probably because the girl didn't let him sit.
As the movie went on, he was quiet after the opening scene, until the next time a scary scene came up. He moved to the seat directly next to me and once again asked if it's okay. I don't know why, but I nodded again.
No.
I guess because I recognized he may have had a disability or something. He went quiet again when the scary scene ended. But at the next jump scare, he grabbed a hold of my arm and pressed his head into my shoulder.
Oh my God.
I shook my arm to get him off and said, "Dude, get off me." He apologized and said he's just really scared. I looked at him and he just scared me. He seemed off. Way off. He told me he would stop and he apologized again. But when another scary scene came up, he grabbed my arm again. This time he started rubbing my arm a little.
Okay.
I told him to stop again. Then Charlie and I got up and walked to a different aisle. The woman in the theater got up and left. I'm guessing because she was uncomfortable.
She's like, bye, I'm not staying here.
As we were in our new seats, he turned to look at us for a while. We tried our best to ignore it, but it was too much. We got up and started walking out of the theater. He got up as well, asking where we're going, and then he asked if he could take us out for dinner. Charlie said, "Nah, man, we're good, thanks." And we walked out.
Okay, if he has a disability, okay, you know, like, I get it if you don't really understand, but, like, it seems to me like he understands. Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, okay, you're scared, okay, get it, but don't fucking touch me. Like, I'm not gonna go up to a random stranger and be like, oh my God, I'm scared, help me. It's like, bitch, fuck off of me. Do not touch me. And then rubbing it. Oh yeah, you like when I rub your arm? No, get the fuck off me. Oh, do you wanna take me out for dinner? No. Now leaving the theater, get away from your ass. The fuck?
We walked through the empty movie theater hall and heard the door to the room we were just in click open. We turned around and there was the guy, peeking his head out from the door.
You best not follow us.
When he realized we saw him, he went back into the room. Charlie and I walked faster now to the lobby and told the girl at the front desk about the creepy man making everyone uncomfortable. She gave us a refund because the woman before us also complained about him.
Oh.
We then left and started walking to Charlie's house, hitting his vape pen and just talking about how weird and creepy that was.
At least I got a refund.
We were somehow able to laugh about it, even though we were also pissed that we just left the movie halfway through.
Yeah.
On our walk home, we both stopped when we heard a rustle in a bush about 10 feet from us.
Boy, if that's him.
A little laugh sound. Charlie pointed to a bush in front of the house, and we could see that man from the theater creepily poking his head out from a bush.
Okay.
He asked, "Where are you guys going?"
Away
He
from
said
you.
it with his tone that said everything to us, that we needed to run.
Yeah.
We sprinted all the way down the street till I felt like I was gonna throw up. Luckily, at that point, Charlie's house was right there. We weren't being followed anymore.
Are you
He
sure?
looked weak and probably not fast anyway, but we weren't risking getting shot or stabbed. Something was very off about that man. Maybe he was drugged out, or maybe he belonged in a mental hospital.
Who
I'm
knows?
glad we decided to run.
That's scary. I don't even know what to say to that. Pause just quickly. I don't even know what to say to that, just because like he could have a disability, he could have this, he could have that. You just don't know, right? And then you don't want to be rude about it. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. Sorry, I forgot to write down the time for this video because I forgot to add the other one. But I don't know. Like it just gives you a little bit of an uneasy feeling because it's like, and then you know he wants to ask you to go for dinner. Then he sees you on the street. Like, come on now. Like, you ruined our movie and you're still trying to bug us and still trying to mess up our night. Like, I'm just trying to have a fun night here, okay? Oh, plus it was 10 p.m. he said, right? Oh, so they were walking home probably like 11 or 12. Ooh, that's sus. He obviously followed them. I don't know why. I don't know what his issue was. But anyways, let's get back into this video. Story 2 by Bob Isaac. Bob.
I don't care if anyone judges me, but I like to go to the movie theaters alone. My work schedule's all over the place. I often don't work weeknights. So on a stormy Wednesday night, a night not many other people would be thinking to go drive to a movie theater,
I guess that's fair.
I did just that.
But like,
I always like avoiding crowds in anything I do. That's
Yeah, but
just how I am.
I get
It was
it, but
2017. I went to see some low-key movie that probably wasn't at the top of most people's must-see movie lists.
I'm sorry for pausing again, but for me, I like having a movie theater with like a bunch of people in a sense too, just because then it's like, if you're alone and then there's like one or two other people there, it's just kind of sus. It's just kind of like, are they watching me? Like, are they being sus? Like, probably they're not, but like, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of sus. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Is it just me? I don't know. Sorry for pausing so much already, but yeah, I'm not even 5 minutes in, but yeah, it's just kind of sus and kind of creepy. Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't like that. And then plus, like when a funny scene comes, or like when a scary scene comes, everyone's like, oh, and then you know, it's just funny, you know, because it's like if you're alone, especially, then it's like you're watching it alone, and then it's like there's no reaction, like. Haha. Like, you know, I don't know if it's just me. Comment down below if that's you too. I don't know. Let's go. Sorry.
I was the only one in the theater, just like I expected. I sat myself right in the center seat at one of the higher-up rows and put my feet up on the seat in front of me. About 20 minutes into the movie, I'd say, I noticed someone a few aisles down. I didn't notice them coming in. The theater was dark because the scene in the movie at the time was in a dark room.
They were hiding.
They weren't sitting in a seat like a normal person, though. All I saw of them was the top half of their head, peering over one of the seats to be looking in a direction that definitely was not the screen. It was still too dark to be able to tell if they were looking directly at me or not, but when the scene changed to a brighter background,
so they pulled one of
the whole
these.
theater got brighter. Bright enough to see they were looking basically at me.
That's sus.
Their faces were so pale and lifeless looking, and their hair messy and wiry looking.
Probably did what I diagnosed it to now. Like peeking at her.
I'm an introvert, or just an awkward person, so I didn't really want to ask if there was something wrong. I viewed that as confrontation. The screen went darker again, and at the same time, the person lowered down behind the chair completely until I couldn't see them anymore. They were completely hidden from my view. I couldn't concentrate on the movie now, though. I was actually very uncomfortable. Actually quite terrified. I didn't get up, though. I stayed put in my seat.
Exactly why it's nice having a theater full.
Many scenes in the movie passed. I almost forgot about what happened.
If anybody sus is there, you can just tell somebody.
Just when I was getting back into the movie, the person's head appeared from behind a seat again.
Like,
This time much closer, only like 3 rows of seats away from me.
Okay.
I actually let out a holy shit and a loud yell because it genuinely made me jump. Now I was able to see more detail or features in their face. They actually looked lifeless, their eyes motionless, hung open, but still I somehow couldn't tell if they were looking directly at me or not. Now I could better see it was a man with long, unkept hair. I noped the F out of my seat and down the road to the exit.
There you go.
I had to pass the row in which the person was in to get to the exit door.
Oh no.
As I passed the row,
I thought he was
I
behind
looked
you.
down it, and while I
in front of you,
expected
sorry.
to see the rest of the person's body sitting hunched behind the seats, instead what I saw was something you'd see in a nightmare. There was some guy basically laying on the floor, holding up a severed head perched on the stick. I didn't stick around to see if there was some sick joke or if the head was real or not.
My
I ran
God.
for it through the exit door, and I ran out of the back exit of the building.
No
to
wonder
the
you didn't
parking
see
lot.
him. Holy fuck.
I drove home in a panic, heart racing. The head looked so real.
Who does that?
I got home and did some research about possible recent murders or missing people in the area, and I found something. After browsing a list of missing people in the area, I found the picture of a 17-year-old boy named Donald Watkins who had gone missing a month prior. And based on the picture I found, his face could have matched the head I saw in that theater.
No.
Of course, that could be my brain trying to connect any similarities. But the hair, the nose, the eyes, they looked like they could actually be a match.
No.
The next day, I simply made a call to the theater and told them the story and suggested they check their cameras and see if anything strange came up.
Yeah.
I gave them my number to reach me if they needed to, but I never heard from them. I chose to not spend any more of my time on it.
Sorry. Who does that? Like, why are you gonna bring a fake, whatever, real, I don't know what the fuck it is, but why are you gonna go out of your way and just bring a severed head into a movie theater? Like, you're gonna pay for the movie just to lie there for the first 10 minutes and they'd be like, peekaboo. Like, the fuck? You got nothing better to do with your time than bring a severed head with you? Fake or real, I don't give a fuck. Well, I give a fuck. It's like, if it's real, what the fuck? But what are you doing with your, like, bringing a severed head to the movie theater just to scare some, like, I guess that could be a prank and shit, but, like, why? Like, this is why you don't go to a movie theater alone. That's number one. Number two, do not go to a movie theater that's dead, because then it's even more sus, because then it's like everybody could, people have a better chance of pranking you if you're the only one in the theater. Like, you're not going to expect any movement, and then if you do, you're like, oh, fuck, what the fuck is that? I'm out of here, you know? But I thought he was like, so like, let's say this is the top of the theater, this is like the screen. So I thought he was all the way back here, like near the exit right here, and then I thought the creepy guy was like all the way in the front. So I think he was like, peekaboo, and then he was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then he left. Like, why would you have to pass him to leave? Like, is it not behind you? Like, anyways, that's why I don't go. Let's just go. This is anonymous, so this one's probably real. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like people wouldn't want to give their name, so.
I worked at a movie theater in Cobb County, Georgia, called the Regal at Estelle. It was
Okay.
a very relaxed atmosphere because it's a quiet town and a quiet movie theater usually.
Okay.
Some weekends it would be busy, especially for big blockbuster movies. This happened on a slow night. I was working the graveyard shift.
Of
The
course you
theater
were.
was doing a midnight screening for some underground scary movie that no one really cared about. A few people actually paid to go see it. Obviously, this meant I'd have to stay till the movie was over so I could clean and close up.
Yeah.
Past midnight, the theater was always basically dead. The phone at the front ticket desk was ringing, so I went from the concession counter to the front desk to answer it.
Like, what time was it?
After saying hello twice, some creepy, distant-sounding voice asked me what time we're open till. By distant, I mean I actually felt like he was whispering into the phone, or like his face was 2 feet away from the phone. When I told him the midnight screening ended around 2 a.m., he
Speak the
said,
fuck up.
I'll see you soon. I opened my mouth and went, but I didn't actually know what to say. He hung
Okay.
up. I didn't like the sound of that, I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon.
I went back to the concession
I'll see you
counter
soon.
and just scroll on Instagram and other time waster apps on my phone. Then the phone rang again.
What do you want?
I didn't want to answer it because I somehow knew it would be that guy again. No one calls a movie theater that late. Still, I went to answer it.
It's your
Not
job,
the
baby.
first time. I didn't get a response till the second hello. And it was the same guy. He said into the phone,
There's a
I'm
shot.
on my way. I replied, sir, the movie already started. There's no point in coming now. I won't even be able to give you a ticket this late. He hung up. This had to be a joke. Possibly one of my friends.
Like, I'll see you
Voice
soon.
just
I'm
didn't
on my
sound
way. I don't go
familiar
fucking
at all.
flying away. Why the fuck do I care?
As the movie was nearing its end, I started vacuuming the lobby and halls, then went to cleaning the bathroom. As I was cleaning the bathroom, someone came in and went to one of the stalls.
Uh-oh.
That meant the movie was likely over, so I stopped cleaning to go back to the counter.
It's the dog.
People were on their way out, so yes, the movie was over.
Okay.
I waited till everyone was gone, then locked the door. All I
I
had
think
left to do
everyone's
was clean
gone.
the theater, which wasn't a big job because there were so few people in there. I brought the broom in there and scanned the aisles for trash. There was a little popcorn here and there and some wrappers.
That's
It would
me.
have been a quick
I'm always the one
cleanup,
making a mess.
but I didn't finish it.
I feel bad. I'm always the one making a
I heard
mess.
this freakish giggle sound. I
Okay.
turned to the left to look down the aisles of seats. Is someone there? I asked.
Bruh.
I hurried out of the theater with the broom and scooper, ready to use the broom as a weapon if needed.
Bruh, no.
And as I was back in the lobby, the phone rang again.
Okay, that's enough, bruh. I quit.
Perfect timing. I ran to answer it, and without
Goosebumps.
saying anything this time, the voice said, "Why did you leave the theater?" I hung it up and called the police, asking them to just get here fast. I waited in my car until they arrived, then told them about the calls and the laugh in the theater room. The police asked me to calm down and check the number from which he was calling and see if I recognized it. So I went to the call history on the phone, got the number, and put it into my phone. And it was the number for one of my close friends, Joe Peterson. That explained it. He was just messing with me.
No.
The cops laughed about it, and after I assured them I was all right, they left. I didn't want Joe to get in trouble. I went back in the theater room calling for him.
It's not Joe. It's
I
someone
called
else
for him
that stole his
throughout the whole
phone.
building, but he didn't answer.
It's someone else that
It
stole his
seemed he
phone.
left. I texted him and tried calling him, all ignored. I went
not
home
him.
after locking the place up.
It's not him.
The next day I went to his house just to talk to him because it seemed he was ignoring me.
It's not him.
He told me he lost his phone.
Told you.
He thinks it was stolen by someone at the bar.
Clearly it was.
He didn't have Find My iPhone enabled, so he couldn't even track it or disable it. I couldn't sleep for nights, worrying that I was followed home by whoever had his phone. Being one of Joe's female friends, whoever stole his phone must have went through our conversations and gotten enough info to know where I worked. That horrifies me.
That's terrifying.
I requested to my boss to stop doing the late night shifts for that reason. I didn't work there much longer though. If anything else ever happens, I'd update.
Okay.
It's already been more than a year.
Oh, wow. Okay. Another great video by Mr. Jam. Like, shit, that's scary, man. Holy crap. That's not my, I would not mess with that. I quit. I'm going home. That's for damn sure. I would not want to work there after that. Like, just hearing someone laugh, like, I'd be like, okay. It's like 2 a.m. I'm in the middle of a theater, like, by myself, to what I think, a huge building I'm alone in at 2 in the morning. If I hear a laugh, I'm fucking out. I'm gonna cry and I quit. That's it. I'm done. Boy, like, you best. Like, just because it was his phone number, that doesn't mean that it was him. I get it. You would think that, it's probably him. It's probably just a friend playing a joke on me. But still, make sure it is them. Make sure it is them. Don't just assume just because it's their phone that it wasn't stolen or something. Like, why would they ignore you if they're your friend and stuff like that? Like, that shit happens, but you know what I mean. Like, you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So, anyways, I don't even know what to say to this. That's just really creepy. I definitely would have screamed. Definitely would have cried. Hey, why did you leave the theater? No. Stop right there. Just stop. Stop. Like, bruh, I would have shot myself. No cap, I would have shot myself. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe. I'm sorry I paused like four times. I tried to keep it short though. I don't like pausing. I hate when other people pause too, so I skip it. So please do not skip mine because I'm me. So, but I try not to skip for too long or pause for too long because it's annoying. I know. I watch reactions too, so I get it. But it's just like when I want to say something, you just gotta pause it, right? You don't want to like talk over it. Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Please be sure to subscribe. Be sure to comment down below what you guys saw in this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, obviously like I just said. Be sure to turn on post notifications. And if you did not see my first video, once again, my first Mr. Nightmare video in a while, then I'll be uploading Mr. Nightmare videos at any given point. It could be daily, it could be every second day, it could be once a week. I don't know, we'll see. This is already going to be 2 days in a row now, so let's see if I can keep it up, but we'll see. Tomorrow I will be back at work, so I may upload Wednesday, Thursday. But again, this is all way pre-filmed. Well, not this video. Technically, this was filmed yesterday, so well, today, but it's tomorrow when this is up. Yeah, you guys get it. Okay, goodbye. Have a good day, guys.